Here we have the impressive Asian giant tortoise, one of the largest tortoises in the world. Native to parts of South and Southeast Asia, these gentle giants are herbivores, mainly feeding on grasses, leaves and other vegetation. Despite their slow pace, they travel surprisingly long distances in search of food and water. With their powerful legs and huge shell, they're certainly an impressive sight, and another fascinating species to discover here at Chester Zoo. Here is the beautiful Bali myna, a striking white bird with bright blue skin around its eyes. Native to the islands of Bali, its species is critically endangered in the wild, with conservation programs helping to protect it from extinction. A very small bird with a very important future. These capybaras certainly know how to keep cool. The world's largest rodent, a semi-aquatic animal spending plenty of time in and around the water. They're excellent swimmers, with slightly webbed feet and eyes, ears and nostrils positioned high on their heads, allowing them to stay alert while mostly submerged. But sometimes it looks like they're simply enjoying a relaxing dip. It's hard to imagine a better way to spend a warm day here at Chester Zoo. Here we have the beautiful emerald skink, a small reptile with a wonderfully striking green colour. Native to parts of the Pacific region, these skinks spend much of their time climbing through vegetation, where their colouring helps them to blend with their surroundings. They're agile hunters, feeding on insects and other small creatures, small in size but certainly not short on colour. The emerald skink is a fascinating little reptile to discover here at Chester Zoo. Here we have some adorable giant otter pups enjoying life here at Chester Zoo. Giant otters are the largest members of the otter family and are highly social animals living together in close neighbourhoods. These youngsters still have plenty to learn from their parents before going out to swim, hunt and communicate. They may look cute and playful now, these little pups will eventually grow into powerful and incredibly skilled aquatic hunters. Take a look at this beautiful griffith zebra. They're the largest of the three species of zebra and can be recognised by their striking, narrow stripes, large rounded ears and white belly. Unlike many other zebras, griffith zebras are adapted to much drier environments where they can spend their time searching for grasses and other vegetation. Sadly, they are endangered in the wild, making conservation efforts incredibly important. What a magnificent animal to see here at Chester Zoo. Here we have the beautiful grey-capped emerald dove, a small but striking bird found across parts of Southeast Asia. Look closer, you can see their lovely emerald green colouring on its wings, contrasting with its grey head and warm chestnut body. These birds spend much of their time on the forest floor, searching through leaf litter for seeds, fruits and small invertebrates. A rather easy bird to overlook perhaps, but get a good look and you can really appreciate how beautiful this bird is. Here we have the fascinating Malayan tapir, one of the most unusual looking mammals, native to the forests of Southeast Asia. They're instantly recognisable by their striking black and white colouring. Despite their size, tapirs are excellent swimmers and spend plenty of time around the water. They use their short, flexible trunk-like snout to grab leaves, shoots and fruit. They're a truly fascinating animal, another wonderful species to see here at Chester Zoo. Here you have the fascinating painted terrapin, a freshwater turtle native to Southeast Asia. They spend much of their time in slow-moving rivers, streams and wetlands, using their strong legs and webbed feet to move through the water. Their beautiful markings make them particularly striking, but sadly painted terrapins face serious threats in the wild, including habitat loss and the collection of eggs. Conservation work is therefore incredibly important to help protect this unusual and fascinating species for the future. Here one of the world's most striking birds, the southern cassowary, native to the rainforests of North in Australia and New Guinea. These impressive birds are flightless, but they certainly aren't lacking in character. Their colourful blue and red neck topped with a distinctive casque on the head makes the cassowary instantly recognisable. They play an important role in rainforest environment by spreading seeds as they feed on fruit. The sun bear, the smallest of the world's 8 bear species. Native to Southeast Asia, these bears are excellent climbers and use their long claws to explore forest canopies. That distinctive golden chest gives them their name. Meet one of Chester Zoo's rather unusual residents, the southern tamandua, also known as lesser anteater. These fascinating animals are native to South America and spend much of their time climbing through trees in search of food. Their diet is mainly ants and termites, which they catch using their long, sticky tongue, and those impressive claws aren't just for climbing, they can help them break into insect nests. Here we have the fascinating Visayan warty pig, a species found in the forests and grasslands of the Philippines. Despite their rather unusual appearance, these pigs are incredibly well adapted to their environment, using their strong snouts to root around in the ground for food. Their name comes from their distinctive wart-like growths found on their face, particularly noticeable in the males. Sadly, the Visayan warty pigs are critically endangered in the wild, so breeding and conservation programs like these at Chester Zoo are hugely important for their future. Here we have the beautiful white-rumped shama, a small songbird native to parts of South and Southeast Asia. The males are particularly striking with glossy black plumage, a chestnut belly and a distinctive white rump. Their appearance isn't their only attraction, they're famous for their beautiful varied song, a small bird with a surprisingly big voice.